Warning, this video is intended for a mature audience. You understand? Viewer discretion is advised. Yay! Alright, this is Billy Bob Tanley here, people, and this is a request from Steven Seagal fan, and it was uploaded by Space Ice. The name of this video is Waterworld Mad Max on Water, Only Stupider, Uglier, and Terrible, Worst Movie Ever. Okay, let's check it out. Yay.
Waterworld is the Kevin Costner mega blockbuster hit movie where he showed the world water.
It's water drugs.
It starts off by green peeing into half a bottle, and it's all downhill from
nasty.
there. After regurgitating his pea cut into his lime plant,
Why did you put that there?
for obvious reasons, he goes for a swim.
He needs to drown.
Waterworld, and there isn't shit else to do.
That's nasty, man.
Then while he's down there, not only does he score some sick CDR mixtapes, but also these very practical boots. F***ing jackpot!
What? I've never seen this
son
movie.
of a bitch, he doesn't even get a chance to go new boot goofing when this guy comes out of nowhere.
What are you doing here? Just waiting.
Well, the entire world ocean's a pretty small place, so that's not suspicious at all. Then these guys show up, and suddenly it's super crowded. Realizing he's got a massive audience, it's now or never to finally bust out his juggling skills and make it big.
Stop it, man. That's enough of that.
Well, shit. Sorry, bro. But you had your chance.
Yeah, it's a terrible movie.
So he heads down to San Francisco.
Flags down, Drifter. We got enough traitors.
Oh, really? Well, check out this shit.
Some valuable stuff there.
He tells him they haven't seen a license plate and Thigh Master like that in damn near 20 years.
Is this the future or something?
And then get the f out.
You got 2 hours.
So he tries when these people beg him to bang their daughter.
All we want is your seed.
But he tells them he's not Steven Seagal, he's not into little girls, and they tell him not being Steven Seagal is literally their only criteria.
Oh god, that don't look right.
Well, that was needlessly hurtful, but he is in a hurry.
When the elders say so, you can leave.
Yeah, just because they told you to leave doesn't mean you can leave. But f you, he's leaving. So they stop him, and oh my god.
Why does he want to leave? There's nothing else out there.
Kind here. So they lock him in a cage in case he tries to escape. The next day, they confirm that they just don't want him there.
This muto does constitute
they don't want him
and
there.
are left with no choice but to kill him.
He is hereby sentenced to be recycled.
If only there was any other way, he could not be here. But thankfully, it's death by split-piece soup, which is one of the most delightful ways to die. But even more thankfully is that this stupid shit is interrupted by these guys.
Who are these guys?
Who know how to f***ing party. So they attack the place
what the fuck
for no reason, then start doing sick tricks like airplane water skiing jumps.
This movie's dumb.
And also these guys, who could be an illusion, cause nothing's pulling them, and they're never seen again. That illusion shattering causes this guy to go full Wile E. Coyote and eat shit. Anyways, now we got blimps and jet skis that can just straight up fly, but he gives zero fucks and starts unloading on everyone.
What the hell is that?
And sure, they may have numbers and vastly superior firepower,
but they're not very bright.
But they have a pressure washer. So now what? So now he does the smart thing and changes sides. After such a decisive victory that even Carl Urban could see, he plans to off a child.
Kid, we gotta pitch over the side.
And she is way too into it. But that was the Steven Seagal test, and you fucking failed.
What the shit?
Meanwhile, Dennis Hopper's riding around in a Lincoln Continental with the Mad Hatter and the guy with the emphysema while tossing cigarettes to the peasants. I think this is the same movie, but I can't say for sure.
I don't know what it is.
Tractor pulls.
Anyways, last we saw, he was beating her head with a paddle. But
That's
I guess
wrong.
they worked it out because it somehow never comes up.
I thought he was
Then
killing
after
her.
he actually talks to the little girl,
I'm not afraid of you.
Stop.
he realizes what he should have done in the first place.
You wouldn't be so ugly if you cut your hair.
F you, mullets take time. He won't listen to this blasphemy. Then
Come
he
on, man.
realizes, holy shit. She
Does he know
didn't
what he-
even say I told you so, which is
What
the
the hell,
first
man?
time in history a woman's ever passed that up, so she gets a second chance.
This guy's weird.
Thanks.
Don't make him regret it.
Well, can we outrun them?
Oh, for f***'s sake.
Not with my sail down.
Or up, cause it's a sailboat, and that's a f***ing plane.
Oh, hell no. I'm still
But
trying to
they
figure
have
this,
two
what this
harpoon
movie
guns,
is.
and the plane only has one M60. It's simple math.
Who are these weirdos from?
Anyways,
Borderlands?
haircuts.
Haircuts.
Then,
Why you
just
want
to
to call
make
them the bullies?
absolutely
What?
sure,
What?
this is an irredeemable train wreck, Ron Phoenix shows up to give it his seal of approval.
Fucking weirdo.
Okay, great, you can die now.
Okay,
And
he
I have
overdosed.
no idea where
What's
this
the point
shit
of
is
that?
going, but f it,
That's all he
Sea
got.
Monster.
Thought he was a
An
major
epic
guy.
sea monster battle
Sea
is
monster.
exactly what the movie needed, so go f yourself, it doesn't have one.
This movie should have never been made.
Now he's trying to talk a little girl,
Never met a person who couldn't swim before.
but she's too f***ing stupid.
I can't.
Yeah, that's why he said it. The next day, they're just sailing along, minding their own business, when son of a bitch, they come across a toll booth. But
A toll booth.
that, the water's been
could
total
go
shit
around it.
today. Where's that money even going?
Like, go all the way that
Turns
way
out,
and then
it all
turn.
goes to these guys who only exist to enforce the toll.
They were just, how they
The
breathe
whole
underwater.
thing operates at
Never
a
mind.
massive loss.
Don't care.
So, you know, government shit.
Everything
But,
takes
oh
place on
shit,
the water?
They're gonna
You
trip
serious?
the boat, so Costner busts out the old human flagpole boat jump move.
Hell no.
And Dennis Hopper's pissed. No! But he'd recognize Peter
What's this, the
Dinklage
Super Mario
anywhere.
Brothers movie type thing?
This isn't over.
Is that fucking,
trackers.
is that the same
In
guy who
fact,
did Bowser
they
on
get them the
that
very
movie?
next scene,
No way and no how.
making all of this completely f***ing pointless.
Just kill him now!
But they come up with
Fuck
the
this
genius
movie.
plan of distracting them with the little girl and then Bailey. So they start making out
In the
until
wa-
they can't
under
hear
what?
the sound of the child screaming anymore. And then come back.
My boat.
Yes, this is your boat. Thank you so much for that information. Meanwhile, Hopper's talking to the kid
How about a cigarette?
and regretting every part of this.
I'm gonna cut open his head and I'm gonna
Man, why is he
eat
so
his
mad?
brain.
It's about time. She's had that shit coming. Now that she's gonna be brutally tortured, Costner has to rescue her. But also
Well, go do it.
realizes she's super f***ing annoying,
You wouldn't be so ugly if you cut your hair.
and a little
And that
torture
set
will
him
do
off.
her some good, so I guess they're gonna bang first.
Before they go rescue
Now
her.
he's
Wow.
flying in on
They
a
don't care.
motherfucking jet ski. And he's also a ninja, I guess, because who gives a shit? So he finally confronts Hopper.
I want the girl.
You are a total freaking retard.
Yeah, maybe a little.
What makes you think that you're gonna get her?
Look, he doesn't really care that much.
Yeah,
and
he don't
if
care
you
that
say
much.
no, he'll
They
just
threw her in the
leave.
water.
She never does stop talking. She never shuts up.
You know what? That's a good point. Everyone.
What the fuck?
Then, in a very stupid turn of
the
events,
fuck was-
they switch places and a plane appears. So he
I
figures
don't know,
how
folks.
convenient
This movie-
he can just wreck
do you
the
like this
plane
movie?
and take them both out.
I wouldn't want to watch
son
this shit.
of a bitch! And it's not like this shit can get any stupider without
It's stupid,
Steven
alright.
Seagal showing up. So, get how about that blimp
I don't
just
think that's
magically
Steven
appears
Seagal.
again? Then the place explodes
Maybe it is.
again.
That's his
This
evolved
time
form.
for no reason. And just when this shit's about to end, twice
Just can't
exploded
stop
and
it.
plane crash Dennis Hopper comes back to life somehow and kills the little girl.
Oh, what the fuck? You serious?
Then they crash on an island
What the
because Mr. Noodle's the pilot, and then
Damn,
it
this movie's
just
dark.
ends.
So there you go, everyone. If y'all want to watch the original video, the link is in the description. Go check it out and shit. I'm getting the fuck out here. So yeah, my name is Billy Bob Tamley, and I approve this message.